Hey everybody, this is Ryan and Angela from LostReviews.com, and this is Blue Monday. First up on Blue Monday, we have a movie that came out last week, The Mechanic, on Blu-ray. Now, I heard a lot of hype about this. A lot of people actually really liked it. I think if you like Jason Statham movies...
Yeah. Well, there is a following for him.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it if you like Jason Statham movies, but for me, it's just really empty and...
Just a lot of action and...
Well, even the action wasn't great. I like Crank. I
was surprised. Over the top, ridiculous. This wasn't it. So this is a more serious version then?
Yeah, it's attempting to be serious.
Okay.
The twist at the ending is laughable. The kind of whole plot and story is pretty laughable too. I didn't enjoy it at all.
Okay, but what about special features for people who do like it?
The special features is just deleted scenes and stuff like that, which if you don't like the movie, you're not going to like the deleted scenes.
Okay.
It's regular deleted scenes that you can tell why they weren't in the movie.
Not much then.
The featurette tells you how they did some of the stunts, and they tell you how Statham did a lot of his own stunts. But nothing really much there. I'm going to say skip The Mechanic.
Oh, didn't expect that. I expected, especially because, there's guys out there who just like movies that blow up and just be like, well, rent it at least. But
yeah, no, skip it.
Okay, we're going with the skip. So here this week on DVD, we have kind of an indie film called The Scenesters.
The Scenesters. I saw the trailer for this, was highly intrigued. It's pretty much played every film festival known to man.
Yeah.
And the director in the special features on here, which, it's an indie film, does have a lot of special features, but he jokes at the fact that, makes fun of directors that get their dad's money, they make movies, and they fly around all these film festivals.
And that's kind of what this film is.
Yeah, it's making fun of hipsters and kind of...
Yeah, it's totally just, the entire era of what we're living in now in LA and Hollywood and how that's kind of spread across the United States. Everyone wearing the ironic mustaches and the, large glasses and the plaid shirts because it's all ironic and they live off their dad's money and they make movies. So,
but that's the undertone of the film. What the film is really about is these two guys. They made this mumblecore movie, which the fake trailer is at the very beginning of the movie, and I think it's hilarious.
I want to watch it.
But they looking for money, trying to keep going because the director's dad just cut him off, so he's not going to be getting any money anymore. So he becomes a crime scene videographer.
He has to get a real job.
Yeah, his friend that's his producer tells him he's really got to step it up after seeing his first, his dailies. Yeah, his dailies. And he's like, well, people, they want a little bit more out of this. You can just direct the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So they come back, and it's all film noirish and
really
really funny.
And trying to set up a love interest with the guy who's going to become the Sherlockian.
Yeah, because they find this guy and they want to create this documentary, which they are pushing in different directions. Not really a documentary per se.
Mm-hmm.
They just do happen to fall in the middle of a crime, which they help solve.
Yeah. So pretty entertaining overall.
I thought so.
It's very dry humor, so it's not a laugh out loud kind of film. For not much of it, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty witty and smart humor.
I did. It's really funny, especially if you've been to a couple festivals maybe, and you've seen a couple of these people around.
Or maybe you just have like that friend who's always like knows everything or something. So, but what I liked, even this being an indie film, I liked the special feature commentary on there from the director talking about all the aspects of why they did this and that. It was really in depth, and it's more than you get from a lot of like high budget movies.
Yeah.
As to like his motive for everything.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm gonna give it a buy it.
I don't know can people find this to buy it though?
Well, yeah, I'm sure you can find this on Amazon.
Amazon has everything in the world.
You can find it on Amazon.
I would say rent it.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I would watch it too many times, but it was definitely worth seeing once.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay, so next up on Blu-ray this week, I Am Number 4. But, there's never, I guess, going to never be an I Am Number 5 and 6
All right,
and 7.
yeah, I think it was supposed to be I Am Number 6. Or...
Yeah, I think it was supposed to skip to the girl who's introduced in the movie. So, the film.
I really liked it. Surprised by this. I heard a lot of bad things about it, but the end of the movie kind of really redeems it for me and got me gung-ho to see
the final scenes of epic battleness.
Yes.
Okay.
It was really fun.
I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. There's a lot of plot holes, and there's things you don't understand why. You know, they have these huge mongoloid demons or whatever they call them that are chasing after them, and they decide to take like a 2-hour break to develop film. I don't know you know, there's just things in there that I don't understand why it was going the way it was. But they played it okay. It was shot fantastically.
Oh yeah, the movie's beautiful.
The action scenes were a lot of fun.
Yeah, at the end is when...
And the soundtrack was good.
Yeah, the soundtrack was good. I mean, they're definitely going after that Twilight crowd with this movie.
Yes, definitely.
Big time. But it just seems like it could go in a direction that I'd want to see more.
What makes me the most angry is that this movie flopped and it was set up to be like a saga.
Yeah,
so we're never going to see what happens. You know, it's like the movie is almost like an intro to the movie.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those setup films. All these, you know, loosely based drama kind of trilogy movies.
Yeah.
The first movie is always like this, and that's what I'm number 4 was. It does have a lot of special features, but Disney and Touchdown, they always do that, always packed. I'm going to give it a rent it. Check it out.
I'll give it a rent it also.
I can't say buy it because you're not going to finish the story.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point in having it really, which is sad because they could probably use the money. I think I read they only made like $100 million worldwide on it.
Yeah,
so.
It was way under what it cost to make it.
I'm sure. So.
Next up is Mao's Last Dancer. This movie really, really surprised me.
Yeah, I didn't watch this one yet.
It's got some issues where I would have taken it if, you know, I was in control of the movie, taken it in different ways. I think if just taken a few different steps and gone deeper into aspects of his life rather than trying to fit all of his life into a single solitary film, then we would have had something that would have been Oscar contention.
Is this foreign?
No.
Okay, because I couldn't remember from.
There are subtitles in it. No, it's not a foreign.
Okay, because I thought it took place like not in the United States, or is he
it's
comes
the story.
Here, right?
Yeah, it's the story of Lee. He is a dancer that was taken away from his family. The Chinese government came in and trained him to be, you know, one of the world's best dancers. He goes to America with to perform for the Dallas Ballet, and decides he wants to stay in America. It's not everything that the Chinese government said. He falls in love with this girl. Becomes this epic battle for him to stay in America, and then he can never return, so then it becomes an epic battle for him to return. There's a lot of tear-jerking moments, but I think if we would have focused on just maybe one of those battles, we could have had more character connection instead of
story.
Yeah, instead of rushing around like the movie kind of does.
Okay.
I still feel like this is a movie worth seeing. I would suggest you rent Mao's Last Dancer.
Okay, I will check it out then. Okay, one of our, not last yet, but one of our last ones here on DVD is a Disney film called Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah, it's one of the Disney Channel movies with the tweens that, you know, are probably, you know, about to be the next Britney Spears.
These are the people, what I can gather from looking at this is these are people grasping onto the money that came in from the High School Musical movies and the Jonas Brothers.
Yes, it's exactly what it is, you know. It's more about the songs and stuff, but you know, it's for those tweeny kids that, you know, are touching on high school but not quite there. It's not really worth even seeing. I would definitely skip one of them.
It's a weird name too. I don't know about that. So okay, last but not least, on Blu-ray we have Romeo and Juliet.
Yes, Romeo and Juliet. I believe you saw this one.
I thought it was kind of cute. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's got Elton John in it.
It's got Elton John. It's got Elton John's music and Elton John in there as a gnome.
Yeah.
Which, that's like worth it right there, right?
Well, the animation's beautiful. It's
just
a rehashing of story of Romeo and Juliet.
Right, but they're gnomes.
2 households, neighbors, you know.
Lawn races and something like that. Special features, there's like alternate scenes, there's deleted scene, or I mean alternate endings and deleted scenes, and there's this funny thing with Ozzy Osbourne mumbling as he was like a lawn deer.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. I was actually kind of surprised by it, really, because I didn't think, I was like, ugh, who wants to see this? But I think if you have kids, it wouldn't be that bad to sit and watch it with them.
So rent it?
I'd say rent it, yeah.
Alright.
I don't know if I'd go as far to buy it, but it's definitely something I could sit there with kids. So.
Okay, cool. Well, that is it for Blue Monday. We will see you next week.
Bye.